All right. Greetings, my fellow shaver. I'm in a great mood today. There's a lot of buzz going on right now in one of my fan groups that I love being a part of, the Phoenix one. Like I said, I'm a huge Phoenix fanboy. Greenwich Envy, which is a dupe of Gucci Envy, just released, and the hype is real right now. I myself ordered a bunch of crap, including 4 cubes. I love the cube. I had to. 50 were made, so I think I was a little greedy, but I just couldn't help myself. But anyways, today I thought, just because of that, and also the fact that I found myself sniffing this soap a lot, I decided to kind of match the theme slightly. Went and picked a green soap, something that's kind of the other spectrum of that. This is a fall release. This one's a spring release. The first soap I got from Phoenix, it's Enlightener Well. The hollow is really making it difficult, but I love this soap. This is a dupe of Irish Spring. Usually comes out right around my birthday in March, so I had to grab this one. I'll be pairing it with the tube again, matching Star Jelly and the Splash. Then I'll be using another one of my favorite board brushes, just a simple one again. This time is the green one, the green version of the 1800. I forgot which one that is. I think it's the 810. And then I'll be going ahead again with the Lone Star. I think I really love this razor, but just because, a bit of a lore drop. Enlightener Well was the first time, on the release, was the first time that I saw Barry active in like a group. So this has emotional attachment, but just because I met one of my, he's basically my best buddy in wet shaving, or at least that's the status I give him. And I have decided to redub this one the Barinator. The Barinator is the name of this bad boy right here. So anyways, I'll be doing a shave with that same blade from last time, a Tree Platinum. And yeah, I will be doing a lineup this time around. No Shave November is coming up, Movember. So I just kind of want to catch up a little bit, kind of get things prepared, let this thing grow. Today's Thursday, so I have 6 days of growth. A lot of it, just a ton of it, and lighting is not the greatest, so pretty difficult to pick up. But anyways, I'm just gonna go in. And get things going. All right. So like I said, having a great Thursday so far. Although it is cold as balls here in Washington, and I hate it. Hate the cold. My feet get so cold so quickly. Thank God I work from home. So most days I do, at least. My wife has taken some time off, and she is an absolute radiator of a woman. So she keeps me warm when we bed rot most days. Today's one of those days where I just decided I'm on a bed rot. Got up a bit to go get some snacks from Maverick. I only got a drink, but really needed that. This is where I get to just shave my sensitive part. I get to really take my time and enjoy this one. Do have a bit of, there's so much growth on my neck, which I don't let it grow that much usually. I do have a little bit of itchiness I'm not used to, but it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I'm so hyped for this Greenwich Envy release, and I think most guys can say the same thing. This one is it's just crazy hype. Gucci Envy was released in 1998, the same year I was born. So I have no idea what this smells like, but I don't care. This is one I'm more than willing to give a chance to. I will probably end up picking up the EDP, the solid cologne, some bath soap, some shampoo, alongside the Cider House 5 stuff at some point. But I probably do need to hurry up. So what I probably will do is pick it up next Friday on payday. Just so that's out the way. I'm sure by now the cubes are all gone. They don't last a whole lot, especially with the 50 of them being made. Oh, they're gone by now. But anyways, all right, let's drain this brush. Go ahead and put away my little cup. By the way, this is, if you see me kind of bend down, I'm putting this thing away most of the time. It's just so I can soak my brushes. I like to be organized. I don't like to just soak it in the sink, especially this one. I love these brushes way too much, so I just soak up until like where that ring is. But anyways, go ahead and fill the sink up, and let's dump that blooming water. All right, love this scent. Here's what it looks like. It's green, literally, and it just matches with the springtime, but also with this release. But anyways, just need a little bit, and it does. It is green, which is, oh, it's so cool, man. Since this is a neck shave, I don't need a whole lot. Just need a little bit, and I can just grab some of the excess inside the puck. And I am trying to make this one last until the next release, when I will double up probably, because I just love this one. It's better than Irish Spring, and it's good for your skin too, unlike the actual one, the actual product. I mean, this scent is absolutely fantastic. And again, when you see me kind of leave camera, this is me just setting it down to dry on the bathtub, which is to my right, which would be camera, I think, to the left. All right. Anyways, how's your week been? Today is I believe the 16th of October. And man, a lot going on in the world. I never said anything, but my thoughts and prayer go out to the people affected by all these hurricanes in Florida. My family in Georgia experienced some of it. They live in Atlanta. I have some friends that live there. I had a friend escape all these hurricanes by going to Japan, of all places. But I think he just had some leave. He had a good time there. But yeah, hope all the people affected are doing fine. And I need to adjust this a bit. There we go. Yeah, man, I don't have the scent notes for this, but just picture Irish Spring with just that goodness that comes with shaving soaps. And this one it's more refined, it's deeper. I've only recently started picking up mint, which I know is one of the scent notes. I was reading up on that. There's citrus, there's bergamot. This should come back in the spring, and like I said, I'm gonna double up. This is a fantastic release. I mean, Lug is a genius for thinking of making this into a soap because it's so good. It's so spring, it's uplifting. The notes aren't too deep, and they play a good accord with one another. That it just makes it addictive for people that like fresh, clean scent like myself. Like I said, you pick up a bit of the citrus, but it's not overpowering. What really is a defining thing for me these days is the mint. The mint really, really makes this soap invigorating, and it's not sensual and it's not soapy, but there is a masculine aspect to this, obviously, but it's not, like I said, it's not overpowering. It's really, really invigorating, like literally like spring. It wakes you up. It's almost like a tide of changes. Wow, I'm poetic today. Anyways, this should be the very first video I am going to take my time working on and not just drop. I want to incorporate some editing in here, hopefully, and we'll try that out now. Editing time, editing time, editing time. You'll see the bloopers at the end probably. Anyways. All right, this is coming in. This lather is building up nicely. And yeah, smells fantastic. This scent doesn't last very long on me. I wish it did because it's so beautiful. Such a beautiful, beautiful scent. And really looking forward to this next one. It should be here sometime next week. And I did pick up a star jelly and the set, obviously, 4 cubes that I will not resell, but if anybody asks nicely enough and has something to trade, I will more than gladly give 1 or 2 away. I also picked up 2 more, the last 2 brushes that I wanted from there, which was the Astraeus and the Phantom Aerial Light. So that completes all my Phoenix shaving brushes, and now I will be moving into handcrafted brushes. It is time now. Probably will start off with some synthetic, and then I might pick up a couple handles that I will set with boar. Maybe a couple with synthetic. But yeah, I'm just really looking forward to some handmade. Oh, what is that right there? Don't know. Some handmade brushes. I think lathering is good. Gotta clean up a bit around the chin so I can see what I'm doing. All right, let's see. So the goal is to shave just below the jawline. That is what I like. So this soap, I'm gonna slap back on the brush, and there we go. So around the chin, I leave a little bit because as the beard grows, it creates kind of like this. It gets the hair around especially around here, it's the thickest, and if I don't leave it kind of growing down a little bit, it just looks awkward. I've learned over the years since I could grow a goatee and then eventually a beard, but you'll see in a sec how I operate on this one. Let me, all right. Oop, that fell down. Oh well. It's looking a little dry, but I think it'll be fine. Might add water. water if it is indeed too dry. But all right, let's get straight into this. This is 6 days worth of growth on the neck. I am expecting a little bit of irritation. I always start in the middle. And then I usually work my way towards the right, which is my less sensitive side. Then I go over to my left side, which is my more sensitive one. Cutting in the beard is a little bit less fun than a full face shave, but I like it. I like growing a beard. I get to go through different routines. I get to bust out different stuff, because taking care of your beard is just as important as having a proper shaving routine. And throughout this time, I will be showing my regular routine. This video will be slightly shorter, but after this, it might just be just as long. Hopefully not as long with the editing, but yeah. Growing out my hair has also really showed me what my growth looks like. All right, pull that out of Maple. All right. Okay. Oh, boar hair. This thing is still shedding just a little bit, but not a whole lot. Ooh, look at that clean shaven neck. Oh, that feels nice. All right, now to check on this. Might be hard to pick up, but just right here, my jawline is right there. The hair are ever so slightly below. But as I spend time, I kind of adjust it. Not too much, though. I don't want to overdo it. The early stages are always the most important, I found. As the beard grows out, that's when your skin kind of toughens up a little bit more. But anyways, let's go in. Second pass and last pass. Man, this scent is it's just fantastic. Doug has really improved the impact and just the delivery of the entire packaging, the scent note, just everything about this is better than the original scent. It's still there. You still know exactly what you're smelling, what you're shaving with, what you're spraying on, whatever it is. You still know this is not Irish fall, not Irish summer, not Irish winter. This is Irish spring. This is a dupe of Irish spring, and it is so good. I could talk about this forever. I mean, I just love this soap so darn much. I'm so glad this was my introduction to PAA. I wouldn't have had it any other way. And ever since I've taken to it, man, it's just been great. I would also usually, when I shave my neck, I usually just kind of trim around here, but there's not enough for my liking at the moment, so I will leave it for now. Yeah. By the way, this brush is crazy cheap for anybody looking into boars. Like I said, I recommend synthetics, then boars, then badgers, especially if you're an African American. Just a guy of color, darker, like black, of African descent. Badgers are just, oof. They stink, they irritate, and some of them can be very, very expensive. It's basically the go-to. But I was talking to Barry about that. He let me know that Manchurian badgers are the softer ones would probably be something I'd be more interested in. But honestly, man, I have not had a good I just have not had a good experience with them. They're just It's funny, usually on my second passes, a most delicate area is actually the middle. I have to be careful. I shave that area. Otherwise, I get a lot of irritation. Technique is also very important. I usually try and keep a straight arm and not swivel the hand. This treat blade and this razor it's like it was made for it. I mean, it's just insanely smooth. Can't quite see what I've done here. Might have gone there. Let's see. Gotta make sure. All right, here's a little bit. I don't recommend you do this, but I'm just trying to line it up. Pulling the skin up like that gives me a good idea where everything is, how it's looking, if I've cut it just the way I want to, and it's looking good, so I'm gonna call that good. All right. This has been decent growth. Might have a little something right here. We'll check that out later. But yeah, I think I pretty much This razor is very, very smooth. It's good efficiency wise. I have one razor that's slightly better than it. Actually, two. You'd see me shave with one. The Alpha Elliptic is probably the most efficient one out of all the razors that I own. Then it's the Metaphor, and then it's this one. Then you have the probably my Thorn. The Thorn gets very close. Then there's my Fatip. That one I don't bust out very often. The least efficient is the Hanson, but the Hanson gives the gentlest and the most comfortable shave. I like it a lot still. I don't think there's a single razor I dislike. The only razor I wasn't a huge fan of, I literally just piffed. So, and piffing, for those of you who don't know, that means paying it forward. That's a term in the wet shaving community, very common. Piffing is one of the most beautiful things I think you can do. Such a wonderful practice. I don't think many people do it. I think more people should. Even if it's just exchanging to other people, which I think this was more of an exchange and less of a piffing. I do have a care package planned for my uncle and my cousin. My cousin, who is, how old is he? He's 22. He's 22. He's starting to get more hair, and I let him know early on. I was like, man, I got you. I'm gonna get you some stuff. I actually shouldn't have patted my face dry. I forgot. I don't want him to struggle with that like I did. Not, especially knowing that there's a solution out here. Which is also one of the reasons why I'm doing this. I don't want him to struggle with it. Way more feedback on this side than usual. Almost nothing over here. I feel nothing. This is probably from me dry shaving. Wow, smooth, smooth, smooth. Little bit of stinging around here, but that's it. But this was expected. This was 6 days of growth on my neck, which is the most ever. But shaving has gotten easier and easier and easier as I've gone. As I've spent time doing it, understanding, not putting a whole lot of pressure. Just taking my time, understanding my growth. Everything just plays a factor into it. But again, I will not stop saying it. 90% of it is technique. If you don't have a good technique, you will have some irritation in the beginning. And I should adjust this a bit. It possibly will be a more frustrating experience for you. Don't be discouraged. Anything and everything, you just gotta put a little bit of time into it. Just gotta be a little bit patient. Timing is looking good so far. I'm just a little bit under 30 minutes. It's about 29:30 right now. I'm seeing. I'm gonna go ahead and take the time to clean this. This is another aspect. Take care of your gear, and your gear will take care of you. So important. Cannot stress this enough. Clean your razor, clean your razor blade. And yeah, you will get some good shaves. Usually, this is a new blade, fairly new blade for me. I'm gonna give it 3 shaves. This is usually what I do. There is one blade I kept shaving with about 4 shaves, and I think I tossed, even though it probably could have kept going. And it is called the workhorse of wet shaving, and it should be right here. Hold on. There it is, right there. The Wizamet Super Iridium. This blade is amazing. Can't stress that enough. It's so damn good that despite its aggressiveness, it should be a must. And everybody shaving, then that blade is amazing. Those poles know exactly what the heck they're doing. Sorry, I have to put the towel up real quick. I'm gonna use this one. All right, let's spray this alum off. Not looking bad. With more shaves, I will tighten this up like I want it to be. And yeah, do have a bit of little boo-boos here and there from like just helping free some hair as my hair grow. Got a little kit right there with just a needle. I just poke through and just pull them out. Not pull them out, but help them free. Some of them I'll pull all together if they're just bad growth. Some of them I can't get to, but ingrown hairs are still a thing for me. Although I am shocked to say I only got maybe 2 or 3. Before that, with a cartridge razor, I would get maybe, on average, per shave, over 150. It was just everywhere. They were everywhere. And just endlessly pluck, pull, pluck, pull, pluck, pull. It was a nightmare, which is why the change is so important. Let's load this up. I'll do it on camera towards the end of it, after I have just given it a light pat. This razor's gorgeous, man. It's amazing. I'm so glad Steve is doing another batch. And by the time this video is out, it might already be sold out. I honestly think Barry should have another 100 made. But that's me personally. They make excellent gifts. They're cheap. Man, this razor is really, really, really good. All right, let's go in with some Thayer's Cucumber, which is perfect for this. So green, so refreshing. I'm actually going to put some on my beard as well, since I just did some exfoliating on my whole face and head. I do exfoliate my face and beard and all that, usually when I shower. So once a day. Sometimes I don't do it, but I always do it right before I know I'm shaving. Exfoliating is necessary. Just kind of helps get rid of all the dead skin, and the Cube does that as well. It's a degreaser, so kind of gets rid of all that stuff. Wow, there's what's left over. Kind of went a little overboard, I think, but I think a swirl or 2 is enough with Phoenix soap. I mean, once you get that top layer off, you really don't need a whole lot, man. You might go through more splashes than you do the soap. And this is really something. Like I said, I love this soap. Love this brush. It's so soft. It's so soft. I sent Barry one. Yes, I know. I keep talking about Barry. I love the dude. What can you expect? That dude is like my mentor in wet shaving, which I have asked him to help me out with this YouTube thing, just trying to figure it out. Just do some editing, bring up the quality of my videos. And yeah, I did want to ask, because I have an idea about something I want to do. I was talking with a good friend of mine. She's kind of a mother figure, kind of like a spiritual mother to me. And I was letting her know I decided to do this, and she gave me a couple ideas, and so I want to bounce one of them on my audience today and just ask, what do you think of me sharing a verse, like a Bible verse every day? A shaving verse of the day, we'll call it. I'm not against it, but I do want to share that idea with my audience before I may incorporate more ideas, but I think this one at the very least is a really great one. I will not do it this video, but next video, if I hopefully remember to, I will have a verse ready to share with all of you fine gentlemen and ladies. But anyways, let's move on to the splash, which is right here, and it's look at this color. Beautiful green color. Very easy to see against my red and white shirt. And the art, there's an easier look at the art right there. Look at that. That's St. Patrick right there. And it's supposed to be a picture of the well in Italy, if I remember correctly. It's right here in the background. This shed right there. I do believe that's the well in Ireland, but then in the background there's a well in Italy, which is supposed to be one of the most beautiful Catholic, I don't know what to call it. I'm not a Catholic, so yeah. Anyways, let's splash on some of this. I have used the crap out of this already. Oh yeah. Oh, get that slight burn, very slight. Oh, the bergamot and the citrus come super strong. And then you get hit with that mint. And then there's a very, very slight hint of green, which I do believe might be patchouli, and it's still the bergamot, but the patchouli comes through. Oh man, this is fantastic. The mint is so strong, so much stronger in my nose now that I've had more time, and this bottle has been sitting for quite a while. I have used quite a bit. As you can see, it's slightly below the Phoenix shaving line. I love this. I love this set. It's amazing. When it comes back around, I will get, like I said, the rest of it. Anyways, let's finish it. Wrap up with Star Jelly. This is the menthol-free one. Love that. God, Star Jelly is probably one of the best aftershave on the market. It is just fantastic. Oh yeah, so soothing. And this one smells less minty, less green. This one is a little bit more citrusy, a little bit more. I gotta remember to grab the notes. Like I said, I don't do that enough. Oh, wow. I think I will try and do that in this. I'm gonna go back to some videos and update, put some links to some of the stuff that's available. Wow. What a great shave. What a great scent. What a great time. As you can tell, I was really excited. Just really am in a good mood today to just talk about everything. Usually I've found that I'm a little bit more monotone, but man, this soap hypes me up. I'm hyped for the new release. I really hope that you had a great time watching me shave. And yes, like I always say, remain steadfast, and I hope that you have a most wonderful and blessed day.